There you go. How's it going, everybody? It's been a toe tickling like 12 hours, I think. Has it? Something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, no. Last stream I was super tired, so I wanted to continue and start it off right. Uh, get a stream where I feel like I made like significant progress. So it's early. Okay, there you go. That's all I needed to see. There you go. Now we're back. Oh, it's just a scam call again. Alrighty, back to it. I feel the morning sunlight. I keep my eyes closed as I try to fall asleep again, but the gentle sunlight keeps urging me to open my eyes. Slowly, I start to awaken. Quiet atmosphere. The air is comfortably clothed, and yet it feels gentle. I guess the weather will be great today. Then I should get up and go to school. That's right, I have to go to school. The past 3 days, my life was in chaos, and it made me forget I was a student. I wake up. I'm lying on my bed and my glasses are on the bedside. I put on my glasses and look around. The sunlight streams so strongly through the window, I almost expect to hear it pouring through. I take a quiet breath. I fill my lungs with fresh air, and it feels like my chest is purified, I hear the clock ticking. Small birds chirp in the woods outside. I stay on my warm bed, aimlessly feeling the relaxed passage of time. Wait, hold on a second. Isn't it Sunday? It's Monday. Oh, okay. I'm back. Even though there's nothing special about this morning, right now, I feel like there's something almost holy about it. Thank goodness. It really is good. Not the fact that I'm alive, nor that I was able to do something about that blank vampire, but that even though I was in such a world, I was able to return to my normal days and feel happy about this morning. And then, good morning, Shiki-sama. What? I jump up in my bed. Now that I look, Hisui is standing quietly at the side of my bed. Hisui! Please excuse me, Shiki-sama. But since you did not notice, I spoke. I'm sorry too. Hisui respectfully bows to me. She surprised me. My heart is still pounding rapidly. Huh? But it's still before 7 o'clock, Hisui. Yes. It's a bit earlier than usual waking time, Shiki-sama. Well, then why are you here, Hisui? I came to wake you up. Akiya-sama wants to know what you've been doing these last 2 days. So she wanted me to bring you no matter what. I forgot. Come to think of it, I skipped school last Saturday and was with Arcuit through all of Sunday. Don't tell me Akiya is angry. I do not know. Please confirm for yourself, Shiki-sama. Hisui's voice sounds very cold. Wait a minute. Before that, why am I sleeping in my room? Shiki-sama, you returned around 2 o'clock in the morning. Nissan found you sleeping in the doorway and carried you up to your room. Yeah, shout out Kohaku for being able to carry this, 17-year-old boy. Because, at that point when you're a teenager, boys are getting big, depending on your height or weight in general. The fact that she's able to carry him so often is impressive. The Amazing Digital Circus. There you go. Is it out on Netflix? Is it here? Ah, Dungeon Meshi, my beloved. When will you return to me? When? How I miss you so. Where in the world is it? The Amazing Digital Circus episode 9. When will that come out? Today. Yeah, today. That's funny. So I'm not a fan of the show, but a YouTuber that I watch is doing a reaction of it. And it's funny. It has its things. It's not great that the actors, or some of the actors, I think, or maybe just one, I don't remember who. Let me look it up before I say anything unfounded. The Amazing Digital Circus, racism. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it though. It's not a good look, that's for sure. Especially not by the fans. Lord knows. Ah, don't be racist. Alright, everybody, just don't be racist. There you go. Where are you? There you are. Okay. What? My mouth hangs open. That's bad. Not contacting anyone for 2 days, returning in the middle of the night and sleeping by the doorway. I'm acting like a drunk. That woman, treating me like some sort of cat. Aku's face flashes in my mind. Maybe I do have to be thankful for her carrying me as far as the entrance. Alright, I'll head down immediately. And if possible, I'd be happy if you try to calm her down as much as possible. I refuse. Kotowaru. Or I think that's right? I think that's what Rohan says. Yeah, the first thing Rohan Kashibu. Kotowaru. Daga Kotowaru. I refuse. She answers. Maybe Hisui might be angry at me. Ah, that's so funny. One problem after another. The owner of the mansion is Akiya. Does this mean that if Akiya is angry, no one's there to defend me? Well, time to get up. Can't do anything staying in bed. Ow. As soon as I stand, pain shoots throughout my entire body. Last night's wounds. Oh yeah, if there's anything to be surprised about is the fact that I'm still alive. Even though I was that wounded and bloody, I still managed to wake up normally. It just isn't natural. Shiki-sama, that's right. Hisui widens her eyes and looks at me. What is there something wrong? I look down at my body, and what is this? A pattern of red spots covers my pajamas everywhere. Of course, this design wasn't ever here. It's my blood soaking throughout everywhere. Hisui suppresses her words. I'm thankful. It lets me calm down. The reason for the bleeding is clear, but since I can't tell her why, I have to lie to make her not worry. Shiki-sama, your body. I'm fine. Nothing hurts. See? Didn't I come back late last night? Truth is, I was in a fight, and that's why I came home late. These wounds are from a fight. And they're just scratches, so don't worry about them. Hisui's eyes implore me, saying, please do not tell lies. But from her standpoint, she probably can't ask me any further. I feel sorry, but I have to stick with my lie. So, could you please not tell Akiha about this? Whoa, wait, hold on a second, I thought. There you go. She would get really mad if she heard about me getting into fights. Yes, I understand. Definitely, Akiya-sama will not find out. Hisui nods. Thanks. I have another request. Do you have any disinfectant? I have a lot of scrapes all over my body, so I want to take care of them. Yes. I will bring some right away. What is it? She looks really uncomfortable all of a sudden. In any case, I'm glad she went to get me some disinfectant. While she brings it, I can take care of it by myself. It's only slight pain, so anything that hides the blood is good. Whoa. What are you doing here? Thanks for waiting. The one who opens the door and walks in isn't Hisui but Kohaku-san. In her hand, she carries a box with a red cross on it. Kohaku-san? Yeah, I heard about the situation from Hisui-chan. Shiki-san, you went out and got into a fight. No, not really. I can't come up with any other explanation. Jeez, you shouldn't be doing those things. It's okay to be naughty, but you shouldn't be violent. It's just painful for the ones doing it and the one receiving it. Painful for the one hitting it and the one getting hit, huh? Kawaku-san's words hit me pretty heavily. Yeah, that's right. Hitting. Hitting is only painful, isn't it? I'm disappointed in you. I am disappointed you have those wounds. No matter what the situation was, I will be disappointed if you keep on doing these kinds of things, Shiki-san. Her words penetrate sharply into my chest. Deep inside my heart, I want to apologize. Sorry, Kohaku-san. I probably did numerous things to make her disappointed in me. Yeah, I'm an idiot and I regret it. I won't ever do it again. As long as you understand, and that's fine. I'm gonna examine your wounds, so please take off your... Kohaku-san pads over and grabs my shirt. She's telling me to get naked. Wait, you don't have to go that far. I just wanted to put a little disinfectant over the scrapes, that's all. What are you saying? Even if you say you only have a few scratches, it don't look that minor. No, I'm fine. I can do it by myself. That won't do. The ones on your back. Seeing the wounds on my back, Kohaku-san grasps. How terrible. Why are you smiling? Yo. How terrible. Did you get into a fight with a Doberman, Shiki-san? Yeah, well, something like that. Kohaku-san sighs in amazement. Jeez, now I really can't let you handle it, Shiki-san. Come on, please hurry up and take off your clothes. With your clothing on, I can't take care of you. No, I said I could do it by myself. They aren't a big deal. I don't need to be... Lame. Not a big deal. I don't need to be naked. I see. Must be embarrassed, Shiki-san. With a smile, she goes and tries to remove my pajamas and yo, chill out, bro. I'm already used to seeing your body, Shiki-san. Please just take off your clothing. Used to, Kohaku-san? I've already changed your clothing once, so I know your every detail of... What? Huh? Let's go. We haven't much time. If you take too long, Akiha-sama will notice. I can't argue with that, but to get naked in front of Kohaku-san, it's... I guess it can't be helped. Then I will only examine your upper body. This way, there's not anything to be embarrassed about, right? Even that's embarrassing, but I guess that's the best compromise. I guess so. Then please do. I sit down on my bed and take off my shirt. Kohaku-san expertly tends to my wounds. She carefully tends the wounds on my arms, shoulders, and back. The disinfectant sticks into the wounds. They sink in, but compared to my occasional dizziness or the pain from my old scar, it's nothing. While applying the disinfectant... Wow, you really are a boy. Kohaku-san says happily, so it probably helped me to put up with all the pain. Now we have to stick on this compress patch. It may rub off, so let's bandage it. She puts a compress over my bruised chest and wraps a bandage around it. All finished. Are you sure you don't want me to do your legs? Yeah, I can do the rest. Thanks, Kohaku-san. I know you're busy and all. No, please do not worry about it. Then I'll be going back to the kitchen. When you're finished, please come to the dining room, okay? Kohaku-san walks back to the door. Kohaku-san. Yes? Sorry. Like you said, fighting is just stupid. It's just a big bother and nothing good ever comes from it. Kohaku-san looks at me in amazement, and it suddenly starts to laugh happily. I understand. I will let it go this time, okay? She happily says that and exits the room quietly. Alright, I'm here. Now only a door separates me from the sitting room where Aki awaits. No matter what the circumstance was, there's no excuse for skipping school and not coming home for 2 days. Now. There you go. That's right. I think that's the best choice. I don't think Akia will understand about non-humans like Arkwood. That's funny. I don't think Akio will understand about non-humans like Arkwood and Nero. And since I can't tell the truth, I should at least just sincerely apologize. Alright, let's go. Taking a deep breath, I open the sitting door room. In a sitting room, Aki is on the sofa and Hisui standing by the wall. Good morning, Nissan. Her gaze is telling me I am angry. Morning, Akiha. Let us dispense with greetings. Please sit there. I wish to speak with you, Nissan. Her words are so forceful I can't say no. I solemnly and calmly sit down on the sofa across from her. Nissan, it's very abrupt, but may I ask about these past 2 days? Despite her polite language, Akia's words are unmistakably a threat. But her Oni-chan can't tell her such a story. About that, Akiha. Yes? What is it? I'm sorry, but I can't tell you. Crash. Oh my gosh. The teacup that Akiha was holding falls to the table. Rather, I think she dropped it intentionally. Akiya-sama. Oh, I'm sorry, Hisui. Would you please clean it up? Hisui silently cleans up the spilled tea and the shards of the very expensive-looking teacup. I uneasily watch her do so while Akiha is glaring at me. Once done cleaning, Hisui goes to the kitchen. Then Nissan. Yes? Could I ask you again? Akiha doesn't give up. I can feel her drive to get the story out of me the better way. But still, I don't think I could tell her about it. Of course not, just for my sake, but for hers as well. No matter how many times you ask me, I can't tell you. I feel sorry that I made you worry, but I can't tell you about it. Even though you are sorry, you can't tell me, Nissan. That's right. I'm sorry I haven't contacted you and for not being able to talk about it, but I haven't done anything wrong the past 2 days. I don't even want to think that I was wrong, that it was the wrong thing to do. That's right. Even these past 2 days were simply kill or be killed. I want to believe it was the right thing to do. I did it to help Arguin, but most of all, I do not regret killing that cannibalistic monster. At least, there will be no more victims killed by having their blood drained. I'm sorry, Akiha. I'm sorry to make you worry, but please don't ask me anymore. Akiha stares at me. For a while, she stays like that. I understand. Thinking about it, you must have your reasons, so I won't press you on this anymore, Nissan. I'm sorry. Thanks for understanding. I understand. Then I'll no longer ask about this, but please refrain from doing anything like this ever again. Nissan, you are the eldest son of the Tono family. If you do not understand your position better, it will be very troubling. Hey, that has nothing to do with this. Besides, you're the successor to the Tono family. It doesn't really matter what I do. If you're so worried about the future of the Tono family, you should go find a husband appropriate for the Tono household. Yikes. It's pretty mean, man, I can't lie. That's pretty mean. Where are you? For some reason, Akiha descends into silence. What's wrong? Are you feeling alright, Akiha? It's nothing. If you have enough time to worry about me, please pay more attention to yourself. You have your chronic anemia to worry about, Nissan. Well, it is true that I frequently collapse from anemia. Anyway, please do not leave the mansion by yourself often. Even without that, the city is dangerous recently. Someone like you who meanders about in a daze. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, man. Someone like you who meanders about in a daze is just asking to be attacked by that serial killer. Serial killer? Oh, those serial killings. Those serial killings where 9 victims have been found. Their bodies were all drained from blood, so they call it the modern-day vampire, but, oh, that's okay. Those incidents, they won't ever happen again. Huh? It means the vampire isn't around anymore. That killer is caught already. Is that so? Nissan, how do you know about that? Well, I just happened to see it. But for sure, such things will not happen again. Yeah, at least there won't be any more people killed by Nero. These past 2 days, spent with Archwood, so many things happen I can't say just what is right and what is wrong. The simple truth remains. I can say it was all for the best. Nissan, what happened? You suddenly seem very happy. Akia looks strangely at my face. It's nothing. I just feel that it's finally over. It's only been 5 days, bro. We're nowhere near done with this game. I want you to be aware. We are nowhere near done with this game. There's a lot more. Actually, all things considered, I went through a lot. So far, at least. Granted, still a lot more to go, that's for sure, but we shall see. A smile unconsciously. Excuse me, sorry. A smile unconsciously creeps over my lips as I answer. There you go. It's 7:30. Akia left 20 minutes earlier than me, by car. After eating Kohaku-san's delicious breakfast, I decide to head for school. Hisui walks with me to the gate, carrying my bag. Well, I'll be going. Thanks for seeing me off, Hisui. Hisui wordlessly hangs me my bag. Shiki-sama, around what time will you be returning? You don't trust me either. It's okay. I'll definitely be back in the afternoon. I understand. Then please be careful on your way. Hisui bows deeply. Feeling a bit embarrassed about it, I leave the mansion's gate. At the intersection, there are only the figures of my fellow high school students. No young woman sitting on the guardrail like that one time. Well, of course. I probably won't ever see her again. First of all, her goal was to execute the vampire. With Nero gone, there's no reason for her to stay around here any longer. Just a little bit on my chest. Things like regret and lingering affection. It is true she only brought trouble, but even still, it was fun being with her. What am I, stupid? Almost got killed. What part of that would make me feel lingering affection? The wounds from last night still hurt. Remember back to when you almost became Nero's food. You certainly don't want something like that to ever happen again. The school bell rings. Crap, I'll be late. Shaking off my idle thoughts, I run to the school gate. I fly into my classroom. It's still 5 minutes before class, so it's very noisy inside. Whew! I take a breath and head to my seat. With this much time left, I didn't even need to run at all. Yo, Duke of Delinquency! From behind, I hear the voice I never looked forward to. What's going on, Tono? I never heard you were skipping class. It's a lot of trouble. You have to tell me when you skip school and go play. Ariko says those preposterous words with an unbelievable happy expression. Why should I have to tell you when I don't go to school? Isn't it obvious? Well, you don't show, neither does Senpai, so it's bad unless I think of something ahead of time. What's bad for this guy? But seriously, what? Seriously, what happened? Well, seriously, so what happened? Since middle school, you had anemia but never skipped school. Well, you did that cool trick several times, leaving as soon as you arrived. It's kinda like that. I made it to the intersection and felt bad, so I went back home. Both you and Yumizuka seem to be acting like bad students lately. Well, I'm guilty as charged, but is something wrong with Yumizuka-san? Her? She's been absent lately. She was always such an honor student, so I think she might have been stressed out. But I bet she can't call a raise. Cheesy. I bet she can't call a raise because she had a bad hand. Haruko's words are always very unique. The homeroom chimes ring out. While I'm off. Since you skipped Saturday, make sure you study hard today. Haruko leaves the room quickly. In other words, he's going to school class today. Morning classes end. With the bell announcing lunchtime, half the people in the classroom clear out. Hold on, what should I do? Arhiko isn't here, so I should take my time and eat lunch. Oh, Tono-kun, you're by yourself? Yeah, Senpai, Senpai, did you come here to eat? Yes, I thought I would eat with everyone, so I hurried over here, but... She stares. Without any warning, she looks at my face intently. I don't know what she's thinking, but she suddenly draws close to me. Hey, Senpai! She's right next to me. Almost embracing distance. Something would be wrong with my heart if it wasn't beating quickly. Senpai doesn't say anything. She only stands right next to me and sniffs. Huh? What is she doing? Senpai then gets away. Senpai? Tono-kun, did something happen? She asked me with a serious look. To be blunt, I don't know what's going on. Something... like what? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. She looks up at me as if she was angry. Nothing, I'm just as always. Do I seem strange? There you go. I'm not sure either. I just thought so perhaps I was just imagining things. I told my head in confusion. Well, shall we get lunch? You are eating at the cafeteria today, right, Tono-kun? If you don't hurry, the seats will be all taken. Yeah, you're eating at the cafeteria too, Senpai? Yes, I want to eat something good today. She grins and pulls you by the hand as she starts walking. I think that's so adorable. When like a girl you know pulls you by the hand. I think that's so cute. Especially when they're excited to show you something. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. In the end, I talked with Senpai about the athletic festival in 2 weeks, and the culture festival shortly after, over lunch. To tell the truth, Senpai saying, I want to eat something good, and ordering curry leaves more of an impression in my mind than what we talked about. Class is end and school is over. Well, what should I do now? Well, this is the what's it called route, her route. So, you know, we gotta go find her. I go out into the town aimlessly. Why the heck am I walking around here for no reason? To see her. Ah, it's just a mistake. There's no way she'll still be around. It's not like I have any reason to talk to her. So why did I think it was her? Wait, why am I walking around town pointlessly like this? You know, I have to go back to the mansion. Shook my head as if trying to clear my head of drunkenness, and turn away from the non-existent illusion of arguing. Man, I'm starving. Hold on, give me 1 second. There you go. Okay. I managed to find Doritos. Let's see. I head up the road and draw near the mansion. After a little more walking, I see Hisui standing by herself with her phone. Aww. Oh, I can't wait to get to your route. You're so adorable. I wonder what Hisui's doing. Tilting my head to the side, I head to the front gate. Hisui realizes I'm here and bows her head. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. Ah, yeah, thanks, Hisui. Merely replied since I'm bewildered by the respectfulness of it all. Are you waiting for me to come home? Yes. Greeting the master as a servant student. Answering very matter-of-factly, just even bat an eyelash. Hisui. Truly happy you waited to greet me, but there's really no need to wait outside. I'll come back on my own so you can just greet me whenever you realize I'm back. Hisui's face clouds slightly. Oh, maybe she was waiting for me to return like this on Saturday and Sunday. Hisui, I understand. Starting from tomorrow, I'll await your return in the lobby. Hisui gives a quick bow and opens the mansion gate. Hisui turns around as she does so. For some reason the atmosphere isn't exactly conducive to conversation. Hisui closes the gate after I pass through, and she silently walks to the entrance to open a door and leads me into the lobby. I get into my room. Akira isn't back yet from her lessons. Kawaku-san is preparing dinner, and Hisui is cleaning the mansion. Jeez, there's something to do. Well, there's quite an amount of studying, reviewing, and memorizing a student like me has to do. I just don't feel like doing anything. Suddenly, Arthur's face flashes in my mind. Whether good or bad, it's probably just a reaction to the crazy 2 days I just had. Now he loves her. Perhaps spacing out here in my room will be good, giving my mind and heart a break. After eating dinner by myself in a large dining room, Kawaku-san treats my wounds and I go back to my room. Akira didn't make it back in time for dinner. Ocean was apparently going to last a while, but she was going to eat away from home. It's past 10 right now. It's a bit too early, but since I'm exhausted, I should sleep early tonight. My body's exhausted, but I can't fall into deep sleep. The wounds all around my body sting and wake up my mind as it tries to sleep. I look at the clock as I lie in bed. It's past 3 o'clock in the morning. Already 5 hours of unsatisfactory rest. Damn it, I can't sleep. Not being able to sleep when I want to. It's like torture. Tick, tick, tick. The sounds of the clock secondhand gets on my nerves. Tick, 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 tick. Creak. Tick, tick. Huh? Eh? I think I heard something mixed in with the ticking. It sounded like the door opening. But who would be coming at this hour? Tap, tap. No, there's no mistake. Someone came into the room and is coming near me. Who is it? If someone was to come this late at night, it would be... Yeah. Yeah. You can't pick these two yet because we're not on that side of the route. Oh, excuse me. Because I don't have affection with them yet, that's why. Hey, Shiki, wake up. I hear a voice by my ear. Last night, I heard the voice I heard until right before I slept. The voice I can't forget. Arkuin? I sit up in bed and look around the unlit room. Good evening. I'm glad you seem well. Arkuin grits me with smiling eyes. Good evening. Why'd you come here? Is it strange for me to be here? Strange? Of course it... Well, maybe not. Come to think of it, the nighttime is her time, so I guess it isn't strange for her to be anywhere. Aren't you the one acting strange, Shiki? I came all the way here to see you, and you're just lying there. Yeah, hold on. I get out of bed and stand up. But my body starts to tilt and I fall back down on bed. Huh? Something is strange. Blood wells in the back of my head and my vision blurs. Something's wrong. Goodness, Shiki. Arkuin draws closer. She stands before me in her red eyes. You can't do anything like that, right? Come on, stand up and touch me. I want to feel your fingers on my butt. I can hear her voice right by my ear. What's going on with me? She's right in front of me, but I can't stare at her face. Something's wrong. Though I try looking at her face, my eyes won't move. Her well-shaped Her well-shaped, soft-looking breasts, the delicately curved, embraceable hips. Her luscious red lips. At this point, just say you're bricked. Like... There you go. And it all lets me feel her feminine nature. And as a man, I am transfixed. Hey. I get dizzy. Something is weird. I can hardly breathe. My mind is blank. It feels as if my heart has stopped. I see. You can't move by yourself, huh? I can hear her voice by my ear. Casually, Arkuin wraps both arms around me. As I sit frozen on my bed. What? Thump. Even though my heart feels like it stopped, a beating resonates deep inside my chest. Oh, this is porn. Well, let me see. I'm not gonna lie, I wanna see it because it sounds funny. I wanna see it because it sounds funny. And granted, I have the images blurred. Yes, good. Okay, thank you. I'm not gonna skip it. Your heart is pounding like it's gonna break, Shiki. Her voice pulls at my eardrums. Damn! Oh my goodness! Oh lord! Oh lord, Jensen made another one. Her voice pulls at my eardrums. No, in reality, her luscious lips are nibbling on my ear. She's just nibbling on my ear. That's all she's doing. But a shockwave runs through me. Arkuin. I try to move my arms to push her away, but I can't even lift a single finger. My body won't move. The instant I realize this, my breathing quickens. I can't understand why my body won't move. Just the fact that my body won't move in a situation seems so indecent that it's taken my reasoning and it sets on fire. Oh, I see. Shiki, you want me. Arkuin giggles. The voice moves from my ear to the side of my neck. Her light breathing moves along my throat. With a small rasping sound, she licks my neck, as if to taste me. My heart is shattering. My pulsing blood in my blank mind. The coolness of Arkuin's hands on my back. The soft pressure of her breast against my chest. Her freezing tongue tracing the lines of my throat. All of it destroys what reason I have left. Don't be stupid. Why would I be turned on by you? Oh man, what is happening, bro? Every time I'm bricked. still so funny that Pomni is in Fortnite, like Pomni and Jax. Liar. You're so excited. Her breathing moves from my neck and travels down to my chest. Her breathing is heavy. I want to get away. But more than that, I want to take her. Golden hair, red eyes, white skin, slender fingers, soft arms. What a lustful body. My mind is screaming that I want to taste her from the top of her head all the way down to her toes. What is this? I can still think rationally, but my mind is assailed by animalistic excitement. So, like, it's interesting to take this in for a second. You don't have to be in love with someone to have sex, but it's just interesting that, like, the way this is developed so far, where Shiki meets Arcuid by killing her, and then the next day he goes to school and she finds him. But thanks to his character, she realizes, oh no, this dude's not a killer at all. He's just weird. And then I guess that in a way transfixes her to where, like, she's interested in him, and the more they talk, the more she realizes, like, oh, he's cool. I like him. But it's also a matter of, like, it seems like she doesn't talk to a lot of people, or gets the chance to. So her talking to someone, I guess, what it seems like physically her age, maybe, I don't know. This dude's a teenager. She's a vampire, so there's definitely an age gap there. I don't like it, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, no. What's it called? It seems like they built up a friendship, but I don't know if I would say it's romantic like this. But then again, like, people move at different paces, so if they were both, like, enamored with each other, then maybe it did just lead to this. Time isn't a measure of how much you care for someone, at least not all the time. It can be like, oh, I've been friends with this person for 20 years, but it's also like, oh, I've known them for like a month and I love them deeply. Really just depends on the person. Anyways, that's the point. I put all of my concentration into lifting my arm, but it doesn't move. My body's reacting to her breathing and I can't move it. I can't believe it. More than being bound by something I can see, just the fact that her breathing is biting me gets me so excited. Practically makes me... It practically makes me come. Okay. Stop, if you keep doing this, it'll be bad. That's funny, Shiki. Your body doesn't agree with what your lips are saying. You've gotten so stiff down here. We better do something about it. Her hand moves away from my back, and then her lovely fingers descend below my waist, finding my already erection. Oh no, what am I reading, bro? That'd be so funny if, like, this is the one that gets the most views. The first two got a lot of views, but the last two haven't. Excuse me. The last one didn't. Stop. You're in pain, right? It's okay, you don't have to hold back. I'll calm it down. Her breath hits my heart shaft. Her slender fingers wrap themselves around me. Just that causes my body to jump. My back arches and I fall back on the bed. Idiot! What are you thinking? My mouth just shut as I lie on my back. Imagine being Hisui and hearing this. Like, this sounds insane. Akira looks down on me without saying anything, and then she quietly removes the last of her clothes. staring at me with her unfocused eyes, a soft, "Shiki, you look delicious," escapes her lips. I strain with all my might to rise from the bed, but I still can't move a finger. She climbs onto the bed and her lush, naked body slowly eases down to press against mine. Thump. My body stirs harder. Just like when I get dizzy, I can't think clearly, but this time, I don't lose consciousness. Thank the Lord you didn't show it. We don't need to see this. Amazing. Amazing. I didn't know you could get this hard. Her fingers teasingly caress me. It's more like touching than gripping until the sensation strengthens, urging me to hurry, hurry, hurry. Could you feel it? You're dripping so much down here, Shiki. It's almost as if you're crying. How cute, she says, smiling. Her lips move down to plant a warm, soft kiss directly on the head. I frantically hold back the cry threatening to escape my lips. Arcuid looks up at me, her eyes dancing with unbridled glee. Can't you just be honest? If we're going to be like this, Shiki, I'll have to tease you a little more. What do you... Man, I don't know if I want to read this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I stifle my voice once again. Just a touch of her fingertips overloads my senses. Then the wet sensation of her tongue, sliding along my... Yeah, I don't want to read this. Yes, please skip it. I don't want to read this, bro. I want to try to see this man get ahead while he's immobile. is strange. Alrighty. What a day, huh? What a day. You are telling me that um it's just funny to me that literally day 5 was just, oh, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna talk to CO. I'm gonna go home. I'm having sex. I what a night, huh? What a night. I wonder whose route I'm on. I wouldn't be able to tell. Wait. Whoosh. I get a force sleep from bed. Ah, my breathing is out of control. My mind is still numb with the feel of Arcuate. No, hold on, Shiki. Try to be calm. It can't hurt. First, this is my room. Check. That's good. Second, I'm in my bed. Check. Seems that way. And now it's morning, and I was having sex with Arcuate until now. Check. That's good. That's not good. Wow, okay. They just flat out say it. That's crazy. Never, not even slightly, not one bit. The sound of my panting fills the air. I manage to catch my breath. My hands gripping the sheets are drenched in sweat. This is lingering warmth as if I was really sleeping with Arcuate until just now. But it definitely was a dream. I can't tell if that's something I should be happy or disappointed about. Why did I see such a dream? Does that mean I'm so interested in her that I see her in my dreams? Does that mean I want her so bad I do things for her in my dream? You had a wet dream, right? As I remember, the sensation of her skin forces itself into my brain. I feel my arms to make sure this is real. Yeah, it's real. Her skin was so fundamentally different from a guy's skin. So soft, so warm. Yeah, so hot I want to go wild. Just thinking about it makes my breath go wild. Well, whatever happened, it's true that I felt exceedingly good. I should feel a bit guilty dreaming about doing that to Arcuate, but I recall the dream and just sit there thinking about it. Shiki-sama. I feel around my bed. I feel around off my bed as if trying to escape. No, in fact, I was trying to escape, but it just ended up with me landing on the floor with the sheets. Hisui! How long have you been there? Since before you awoke, Shiki-sama. She speaks with her usual lack of expression. Still lying on the floor, tangled in the sheets and unable to stand, I look up at Hisui's face. Before I woke up? Then that means Hisui saw my face when I was having that dream. My face turns deep red. Hisui just stands there, expressionless as usual, makes no attempt to speak. Did I look strange? I do not wish to describe it. I knew it. I must have looked really weird. But if you insist, Shiki, I can describe as accurately as I can. No, you don't have to do that. My face still flushed, I speak in a fading voice. Hisui-san? I give a cough to clear the silence. Adding san to her name was a clear sign of my vulnerability. What is it, Shiki-sama? I'm going to change, so would you mind waiting outside? Or rather, I'm embarrassed, so I just want her to leave. But Hisui doesn't obey today of all days. Once I confirm you are awake, I will leave the room, Shiki-sama. Huh? Is she joking? Why does she think I'm covering myself up in these sheets? It's the high something that's... Oh, wow. You are a freak. Well, you are also a teenage boy, so I guess it's expected, but Jesus, having a wet dream, bro? My lord. You've got to do better. It's the high something that's still standing. I'm fine, so please leave. I can get up, but I won't go back to sleep. I'll change and go to the sitting room as soon as you leave. Shiki-sama, are you hurt and unable to stand? Hisui approaches me out of worry. No, that's not it. I'm standing. I can't stand, so don't worry about it. I crawl up, pulling my sheets like a slug, and gain some distance from her. Using the bed as a barrier, I get far away enough. Then please excuse me. I will prepare your breakfast, so please come after you change. She has got to be suspicious, but she bows and leaves the room. I was so surprised. The contents of my dream were surprising enough, but knowing Hisui saw me while I was dreaming is troubling. It's very troubling. It's all Arkuit's fault for doing something. It's all your fault for having a wet dream! Even now she's being bothersome, really. Really? Really what? I can't finish. Sorry, that's not the connotation of that sentence. I can't finish. What did I want to say just now? Not even being able to confirm my own feelings, I decided to change and head to the sitting room with a vague feeling in my chest. After calming down sufficiently, I head to the sitting room. After calming down, yep, I already read that. As usual, Aki is sitting on the sofa, elegantly sipping tea. Good morning, Nissan. When will you smile? I feel like I never see you smile. Good morning, Nissan. You're certainly up early this morning. She must be happy I woke up because she greets me with a smile. That's a smile? Yeah, good morning. There was, well, a lot of things going on this morning. As soon as I say that, I suddenly recall the memory of Arkuit's skin. This isn't good. I can tell my face is blushing beyond my control. Nissan? A brief clatter. What's wrong? Your face is red. Do you have a fever? Rushing over to me, she looks up at me from below. But in doing so, from this angle, Aki sighs. You do seem to have a fever. Kawaku, come quickly. Nissan doesn't seem to be well. Akia calls out to the dining room. Kawaku-san has to be preparing my breakfast in the kitchen. I'm fine, it's just a minor cold, so don't worry. If it is a cold, then I can't let it go by. For you, a trivial illness is a big deal. The strength of your immune system is much lower than most people's. Akia seems to be fed up and puts her hand on my forehead. The sensation of her cool, this is your sister. You better chill out, man. This is your... Well, I don't know if they're blood related, actually. They haven't mentioned, but... This is your sister. This isn't good. This isn't good at all, so I break loose and run out to the lobby. Footsteps echo as I dash off. Shiki-sama? Have you finished your breakfast already? No, that's not it, but, where's my bag? I have your bag here. Are you already going to school? Nodding, I snatch my bag from Hisui. I'm going. Don't worry about seeing me off. Nissan, you've been acting strange. What are you gonna do with a fever like that? Jeez, I told you it's nothing. Since it's nothing, I'm going to school. Have breakfast later, so leave me alone. Leave you alone. Hey, Nissan! Sound of my fleeing footsteps is my only response. Even if it is Akia, she wouldn't chase me this far. If we're not kids anymore, she won't stop me from going to school. Whew. Take a deep breath and I'm finally able to calm down. That's gotta hurt. That's really gotta hurt if you're Akia. Do you feel like he's just distancing himself from you for no reason? Yeah, like she really does care, but it's also like Shiki's not making a good impression right now. I take a deep breath and finally able to calm down. What am I running away for? So I calm down, I can think clearly. I didn't do anything wrong, so there's no need for me to run away like that. I don't believe it. I'm like a complete idiot. But to go back to the mansion and eat breakfast sounds more dumb. To school then? Letting out a sigh, I go downhill along the residential street. I arrived 30 minutes earlier than usual. The figures of the students who are on a school gate are sparse. Seems I'm the only one who arrived at this odd time. Well, that and someone else. On the school grounds, the athletic clubs are holding their practices. I'm not in any clubs right now, but truthfully, I like to move around a lot. I know that I have some athletic ability, at least enough to be proud of, but I can't join any clubs. My body always has this reoccurring anemia, so I'll just be a bother. My doctor told me that I should not exercise frequently. Since middle school, I've been asked more than a few times to join a club, but I always have to say it's not my thing and refuse. Every time I refused, I felt a sense of separation. That might have been a subconscious wall that told me I will never be able to mix in with the people on the other side. Ah, that's enough. This isn't really my thing. I'll stop thinking such thoughts and hurry on to the classroom. Huh? I thought I was the first one, but it seems like some of my classmates are already here. Yo, you're early, Tono. Morning. This class seems to have a lot of people with spare time. Nah, our practice just got over with. Oh, whoa, sorry, I'm realizing. Morning, this class seems to have a lot of people with spare time. No, our practice just got over with. Those that come here this early who aren't in clubs are usually only those with daily duties. I see. That does make sense now that he mentions it. Greeting those around me, I take my seat. It's half an hour before homeroom. It's not a bad idea to just watch my classmates arrive. The classroom starts to get busy around 7:50. Huh? I think I saw Senpai in the hallway. She's down at the first year hallway again. What is she doing? Maybe she's come to see me? Then... Oh, if she's walking around my classroom like that, maybe she does want to see me for something. I wonder, she only just walks in without hesitating. Or did she finally realize it's strange for a third year to come to a second year's classroom? No, that's definitely can't be it. Nodding to myself, I go to the hallway. Senpai. Huh? Tono-kun. Senpai seems rather surprised. I called out to her and stands there with her mouth open. What are you doing? Class is about to start, so why are you still hanging around here? Senpai looks at me in amazement and looks away. What am I doing? That's none of your business, Tono-kun. No, well, maybe it isn't. No, I was lying. It is a little. I thought she was looking away, but she starts sniffing me. Senpai? Tono-kun, did you sleep well last night? She looks directly into my eyes as she asks. Sleep well? That goes without saying. I couldn't get to sleep easily last night, and also, I blush as the memories resurface. With a piercing gaze, Senpai looks up at me. Senpai, Tono-kun, you pervert. Huh? with a look indicating she wants to say more. Senpai quickly walks away. Huh. There you go. At lunch break, that guy who didn't even show up for a single class arrives. Yo, Toto! Food! Let's get some food! He's happy about something, being even more energetic than usual. Of course, food, but you seem to be in a good mood. Did something happen, Arihiko? Yep. I just asked Senpai if she wanted to eat lunch together, and she refused. That's odd. Senpai must be referring to CL Senpai, but this guy seems to get happy when his offer is refused. Hey Arihiko, you have that sort of taste? No, I'm not finished. So I asked Senpai why not, and she said if Tono-kun is there, then I don't want to come. Isn't that great, Toto? That's odd. Why have I been friends with this guy since middle school? Oh man, she really hates you, Toto. Our rival's loss is my game, so I'll treat you to lunch today. Ariko happily slaps my back. I see. Senpai's still mad about me for this morning. They're still mad at me for this morning. I have no idea why she's angry at me, but she's definitely angry. Hey, let's go, Toto. There's only seats enough for half the people using the cafeteria. Ariko takes me by the arm and drags me. Everybody just be dragging him. I should let Arihiko eat my lunch. My school's cafeteria has a television, and for better or worse for our education, they play back the morning news they recorded this morning. At any rate, the news they are playing, I can't talk right now. My goodness. At any rate, the news they're playing back is talking about a drunk customer stabbing to death a convenience store employee. But then that makes me not want to go to a convenience store for a few days at least. What a dangerous world we live in. Indiscriminate serial killers, drunken people stabbing people. A man can't even feel safe playing around at night anymore. Ariko seems like he's seriously watching the news. Well, certainly it is dangerous. But at least those serial killings won't happen anymore, so things should be like usual. Well, really? Can they catch the serial killer? Nah, they haven't caught him per se, but Nero is no longer in this world. So the stupid title of the modern day vampire killing shouldn't be showing up in the news anymore, and there'll be no more of those meaningless killings. Anyway, those terrible incidents won't happen anymore. There'll be any more victims, and the streets will be back to normal. No, I'll think there actually be another victim, Tono. What? How can you be so sure, Arihiko? Well, look for yourself. The news says they found the 10th dead body. Eh? Oh, really? Oh, really? That's right behind the movie theater I always go to. Hey, wait, huh? What is happening here? What? Who said this? Hey, wait. I push Arihiko and look at the TV. What I see is without a doubt, the news reporting that the 10th victim of the serial killings was found last night. That can't be. Nero is dead. So why is there another dead body with most of its blood drained? This modern vampire guy. I don't know anything about the person, but if it's a sexy chick, but if it's a sexy chick, I wouldn't mind getting my blood sucked. Alright, man, sure, whatever. If it's like a sexy chick, he wouldn't mind getting his blood sucked. His stupid talk might be right. No way. I don't want to think about it, but even with Nero gone, there's still one more vampire left. Shiki. Classes end and school is over. Actually, it's more like at some point school was over. Wrapped up in my bad thoughts, I looked up and suddenly found myself alone. The serial killings are still happening. I don't know what that means. Only one who knows the answer is probably Arkwood. I don't know. Might involve any of those incidents anymore. Once I settled things with Nero, I came back to the ordinary world. Then I can only be insane to want to go back to that abnormal world once again. I shouldn't be involved. I understand even if I don't say it. That's probably my second most correct choice. But a long, long time ago, someone taught me the most correct choice. Lisa Shiki. Everyone's life is filled with pitfalls. You have more power to do something about it than most people. So you gotta get it together. I just can't pretend I don't see it. This incident isn't over yet. Seems once I get involved in this incident, I have to see this out to the very end. I leave school. First, let's go to Arkwood's place. Her room is still the same, but Arkwood isn't there. Well, I didn't think I'd find her this easily. Looks like I have to go out into the city and look for her. The sun sinks and the city is really starting to get dark. I look around the major places in the city, but I didn't even catch a glimpse of her. Damn it. She was around when it didn't matter, so why can't I find her when I do need her? What should I do? Night's just beginning, so. Okay. Alrighty. Back to it. Search for Arkwood. Night has just begun. Forget it's not space bar. Not to be more exact, if Arkwood would be walking around, it would be most likely during the night rather than during the day. This would be more efficient to search around town. Well, I think about it, but most of the victims are usually found in alleys. If I want to find Arkwood, if I want to find a vampire killer who's continuing to murder, I have to stick to searching the streets. Damn it. What am I doing? Understanding my own feelings, I curse and start to run around aimlessly. There you go. Okay. I sit down on the guardrail. It's been several hours already. Excuse me, it's been several hours already. I looked around aimlessly. I didn't even catch a single glimpse of Arcuin. Damn it. It's so frustrating. Of course, I knew it isn't easy to just randomly find someone in town, but I still felt optimistic I would find her. Where did she go? Why? I just wanted to ask her about the serial killings, but once I find out I can't see her, stop. Stop. You should just stop. I stood in front of the guardrail and started walking. It'll be midnight soon. Tension for Arcade any longer really is just useless. But if I gone this far, I can do just a little more. There's one last place I need to check. If she's not there, then I go back to the mansion. The deserted park. I arrive at the place where I cooperated with Arquid and defeated Nero. Having only looked in town, I yet to search here. Well, not that I'll find anything. Going to himself, I enter the park. Midnight. As expected, there's no one here this late at night. With this much silence, it feels rather refreshing. That's right, so that I can conveniently find her. I breathe out a sigh and slump my shoulders. How stupid. Why am I so disappointed? I don't understand it myself. Just once more. I think maybe I wanted to see her smile. Oh, there you are. Good evening, Shiki. Yeah, just like this. Her face that's so cheerful and carefree, yet you can't believe it belongs to a vamp. Arcuid! Without even thinking, I grabbed both her shoulders. Arcuid flinches in surprise. That's so funny. She she must really let her guard down around him, because the fact that she would flinch from a normal, well, granted, he did kill her before. Never mind, she has reason to. Arcuid's shoulders are indeed real. I quickly pull my arms back. What? Even though I've been searching for so long, even though the one I've been searching for so long is right before me, I couldn't do anything but stumble over my words. Why? That's odd. I was looking for you. I don't think it's a coincidence we met here. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Why? That's odd. I was looking for you, so I didn't think it's a coincidence we met here. You you were looking for me? Why? Why? Oh, no reason. She says straight out that she has no reason to be looking for me. I forgot. She really is kind of like a cat this way. Well, I guess this works out. To be honest, I wanted to see you too. So meeting here, I was about to say it makes me really happy, but I frantically choked those words off. Anyway, I want to have a serious talk. I want to talk about it somewhere else since I feel uneasy here. So is that okay? Sure, but talk about what? You'll see. Let's go more to the back of the park. Telling her to come on, I start walking. Tilting her head in curiosity, she follows me obediently. What'd you want to talk about, Shiki? About vampires. You said it before, that the recent serial killings were the work of a vampire. Arcuid nods. Then, do you know the morning news said another victim was found? She was killed last night and drained of blood. Arcuid's eyes narrow. Something like a freezing tension races down my spine. Oh? And you. I swallow hard. She stares right at me. Almost. A stare which says she'll attack me immediately if I move even the slightest bit. Isn't it strange, Arcuid? Nero's dead, so why are there incidents still happening? Don't tell me that you... That's not it at all. That's not me, but another vampire. Arcuid responds immediately, loosening the tension. But I'm not satisfied. What do you mean? The work of another vampire? So I just keep coming? Of course not. The serial killings were always the work of just one vampire from the very beginning, so no new vampires will come, and Nero was unrelated to those incidents. Nero was unrelated? What do you mean? It's just like I said. Whoa, hold on now, buddy. You're normally pretty sharp, but you're lost at some points. Think back, Shiki. Nero was a vampire, but did he ever suck human blood? Suck blood? He ate humans and... I see. Why didn't I notice such a simple mistake? The victims of the serial killings are found with their bodies drained of blood. But Nero was different. He didn't leave any dead bodies behind. He not only drank the blood, but ate the meat, leaving no trace. To prove it, the people eaten by him in the hotel were treated as missing people, not killed people. So that means it is something completely different. Wait. Then what is the serial killing going on right now? Just who is doing it? That's a different vampire than Nero. To be more specific, that vampire is why I came here, and Nero came here following me. It's that sort of correlation. What? So you're the one after... So the one you're after wasn't Nero after all? Yeah, I didn't ever say he was my initial target. I was his target, but he was never my target. My target's the one called the serial killer in this city. Shiki. I don't quite believe it, but don't tell me you made such a simple mistake. What? I gasp in shock, but it really is just as she says. She said her purpose is to kill vampires. So I thought it was Nero she was after. So what is it? Killing Nero that night was pointless? It wasn't pointless. You fought in my place. Well, if you didn't kill me, you probably wouldn't have had to in the first place. I feel a little dizzy. In other words, those vampire killings had nothing at all to do with Nero, and it was the work of another vampire. Yeah, that's right. That's my problem, so you don't have to worry about it. But more than that, hey, with an extremely happy smile, Archer looks up at me as I still stand there in surprise. How was last night? Who came? Huh? What does she mean by last night? I don't understand what she's talking about. After all, I'm the idiot who mistook Arku's words and made such a stupid mistake. Of course I don't understand what she's saying, and... Huh? Did Arku ask me who came last night? Arku, what do you mean by last night? Huh? That's strange. I know I sent you a dream familiar. What's that dream familiar thing? It's like a familiar that lets us see you dream about what you desire the most. You're a male, so I sent you a succubus. Wasn't it a good dream? A good dream? That was... I remember the realistic dream I had and my face turns red. That was your doing? Arcuate greens even more. Crap. If I stayed quiet, this conversation would have been over, but since I reacted so strongly. Ah, so you did get it. So, who came? I know. It was your sister. No! 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 No, not Akiha. What kind of guy do you think I am? I'm not crazy to do that to my sister. If it wasn't your sister, then was it one of the maids at the mansion? Arcade looks up at me full of amazement. She's acting like the Arcade from last night's dream. It doesn't concern you, so leave me alone. I look away from her and refuse. Arcade keeps saying, come on, over and over. Come on, tell me. Can you at least tell me who you dreamed about? She asks like a curious little kid. Every time I turn away, she keeps jumping in front of me, saying, come on. This is pure torture. She's as mischievous as last night's dream. I bury my face in my hands. Hey Shiki, don't be quiet and tell me. Arcade keeps looking at me with those upturned eyes. I can't. God, this is my limit. You. I hesitatingly let it out in a quiet voice. Eh? What about me? Don't make me say it again. I'm saying that it was you who came. I shout angrily as I look away. Arku's eyes widen in surprise. But me? Yeah, it's not a joke. You came and... There's no way I can finish. Ah. Nakia looks away from me, looking very uncomfortable. Good job. You fumbled. You did it. Neither of us know what to say. The uncomfortable silence continues. I can't break silence anymore and force out that cough. In the first place, why'd you send me that dream familiar thing? You're so angry at me for killing you? It's not it at all. I sent it as thanks for defeating Nero. Really, I'm grateful to you. I thought you'd be extremely happy. As thanks? I'll pass on that kind of thanks. Having that kind of poor taste is just what vampire... Having that kind of poor taste. Just what are you vampires thinking? I slump my shoulders. I don't know what she's mad about, but she looks at me with this dissatisfied expression. This is all about you, meanie. I know I'm not human. She turns away, then starts walking off. Hey, hold on. Where are you going? Has nothing to do with you. Don't follow me. Is she really that angry? Akira walks away without even turning around. Where's she plan on going anyway? Maybe I did say too much. No matter what the results were or the methods used, she really thanked me with good intentions. So to feel intense regret and think that maybe I should have just accepted her gift happily. Damn it. Why is it I just can't leave Arkwood alone? Hey, wait, I said wait! Surrounded by the night, Arkwood walks down the street. Looks straight ahead, her white figure with golden hair fluttering. It bears a horrible resemblance to the first time I saw her. No, or perhaps it's like the time she faced off with Nero. For some reason I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, Arkwood! Arkwood continues to walk without turning around. I want to talk to you. Can you at least tell me what you're gonna do? Of course, Arkwood just continues walking without turning around. It'd be miserable if I left it like this. So I had to follow her silently for now. The footsteps echo through the night air, and then Arkwood suddenly stops and turns around. Don't follow me. Do you understand it's troubling for a normal person like you to follow me around? So tell me what you're gonna do when I'll go back. Does it concern you, so leave me alone. Arkwood strides off once more. Crap. Seems like our wordless wandering is going to continue. When we approach the main street, Arkwood freezes. Found it. Her voice is cold, like a totally different person's. A chill runs up my spine. Even from behind, I can feel the hostility manifesting itself in her. Arkwood, what are you... I can't even finish. It's clear what she intends to do without saying anything. Without a doubt, there's nothing but the pure, unadulterated intent to kill. Hey, what are you thinking? Arkwood doesn't answer. Her eyes are fixed solely on a man in a business suit walking by. Shiki. Take off her glasses and look at that person. That person? You mean that businessman? Hurry. If you want to know what I'm doing, then leave the questions for later. Alright. I don't like to look while in town, but... I take off my glasses. Duh. Instantly, a light headache springs forth. In exchange for the pain, I can see the lines running all along the walls and the ground. Oh my goodness, sorry. Another question, Shiki. You only see points on living things, right? Eh? Yeah, that seems to be true. Things like buildings only have lines. I saw them back during the time in the hotel, but at the cost of a headache that almost caused me to pass out. Right. Since you're a living being, you can't comprehend the death of inanimate objects. So in order to see the death of inanimate objects, you must first connect to a circuit of the same orientation as them. To see, you have to comprehend them first. Then another question. Shiki, how does that person look to you? It'll just be the same as always. Without thinking, I step backwards. What is that? Certainly, all humans have lines on them. They only have countable amounts, and they also look like geometric patterns. What is that? There are lines running all through him. Those lines are all over him like blood vessels. So much so that I can't even make out his appearance. I want to puke. Those black lines, scribbles make a human shape. Everywhere throughout it, I can see black points that look like they're flowing blood. Shiki, how's it look? I was hoping it would look normal to you. I can't answer. Right now it takes all my strength just not to vomit. I see. How unfortunate that you can even see death on that thing. Yeah, it's not normal, but I can still see the lines. I knew it. You could even kill the dead. The fact that they don't even have any life has no meaning for you. Something that moves, something that breaks, you can stop it completely without exception. You're more of a monster, Shiki. As you saw, you can't call that thing human anymore. It's a vampire that deceives death by sucking the blood of other people. Arcuwood quickens her steps. She walks straight towards that man. Hey, Arcuwood! Stay there, Shiki! The young man realized Arcuwood was there. He starts running towards the back alley. Arcuwood strides silently. Underneath the moonlight, she disappears into the alley. Thump. The sound of my heartbeat is awfully close. It's not even real late at night. Even though I'm in the midst of a bustling shopping district, I can't sense anyone besides myself. My glasses. I have to put on my glasses. If I don't do that, I'll see terrible things. I'll see something so terrible that everything I've seen so far will be nothing in comparison to it. But my body won't move. My eyes, that can see this patchwork world, look towards the alley in fascination. Suddenly, sounds vanish. In the presence of other people, the sound of the wind, and the smell of the dirt, all of it freezes. Under the frozen moon, a bizarre noise sounds from the other side of the wall. Go! No, I can't see it. I can't hear anything. A sickening sound, but I can see it. My eyes definitely see the sound of death and death crashing. My vision turns crimson. Why? Do my eyes see death, something I shouldn't be able to be seen? My glasses. I have to put on my glasses or I'll go insane. Hold back the rising gorge in my throat and use my shaking hand to put on glasses. Sound and light return. Now that I'm calm, I glance around and see nothing out of the ordinary in the shopping district. The bustling of many people passing by. The brightness of a store's decorated show window and the sound of rushing car engines. I'm panting excessively. I can hardly breathe. Even though I put my glasses back on, I can still feel a lingering remnant of that death. And it makes me shake. Arcuwood? Arcuwood walks out from the alley with faltering steps. Shiki, I see. You were still here. Shoulders heaving up and down, she passes by me. Her body sways back and forth as she walks weakly as if she was sick. To be honest, I still feel nauseous, but seeing Arcuwood in pain Like that makes me bear it. Wait, what in the world? I'm fine. I'm just a little tired, so don't worry. It really doesn't concern you, Shiki. Eddie, if you're tired, then rest. With such a pale face, you can't be fine. Even as I breathe shallowly for air, I grab Arcuit's arm. Hey now, you say that, but you look like you're collapsed too. It's just my anemia. You have time to worry about me, worry about your health. It's fine. There's no point in worrying about it anyway. Her breathing really is weak. Don't tell me that wound from that time. It hasn't healed? But I can't bring myself to finish. Is it because she got it from saving me? She doesn't answer and looks down. Affirmation rather than that's affirmation rather than disagreement. What are you gonna do in your condition? What are you doing in your condition? You have to take it easy until you're fully healed. I do think I'm taking it easy. No, you're not. Even if you're at a level beyond humans, what in the world were you doing earlier in your condition? I can't just leave her be. I knew it. I just can't leave this person who's always getting into trouble alone. Don't be silent and answer me. Until you tell me I won't go away. I grasp both her shoulders. Still looking down, she gives a slight nod. Geez, you really are persistent. Fine, let's go somewhere else to talk. Releasing her, she waveringly starts to walk away. Releasing herself, she waveringly starts to walk away. Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put the patty in between. It's burger. What? What is burger? Buns, cheese. We come to the park. As if walking restored her strength, her face looks as cheerful as always. Well, as you wish, Shiki. We'll talk about whatever you want. I don't know where her previous weakness from, but she really looks haughty all of a sudden. Now I'll ask, but just what was that guy earlier? Said he was a vampire. Was he after what you were after? No, he certainly is part of my target, but putting the dead back into the grave isn't my goal. I only got him because he was a minion of my enemy. If I left him alone, he would kill more people to increase his power. Arcuit, could you, You explain it so I understand. I don't even know if that guy was even human or not. Oh, guess I never really did explain it to you in detail about vampires. Nero was sort of an apparition amongst the vampire race, so I didn't really need to explain it at that time. What was a normal vampire then? What I mean is what you all think of vampires. Immortal, never aging, sucking human blood, turning that human into a vampire, being destroyed by sunlight, all of that. My enemy is that old type of vampire. So you mean this enemy of yours is the one behind all the recent serial killings? I suppose. But the killing of all those people by sucking their blood might be the work of the dead, like the one you saw earlier. Shiki, you remember how Nero's body was made of all those familiars, right? Yeah, that's not exactly something I can easily forget. The dead are like that. When humans have their blood sucked by a vampire, they can also receive some of the vampire's blood. They die but remain in the world as a servant of the vampire. They are called the dead. They are like the vampire's familiars. Maybe it's easier to understand if I use the word zombie. It's considered a voodoo belief in Haiti where the white serpent god Dambala is invoked to control a dead body. Let's just say a dead body that moves is a zombie, okay? Yeah, I can visualize it. I can visualize it better that way. I get it. So the man was killed by a vampire, so he uses him as a zombie. Yes. Arcuin nods happily. I'm so confused though. Why would a vampire do that? Killing people, not letting them die, but controlling them? What bad taste. You're right. Those vampires do have bad taste. But that's something only the dead apostles do. Those that were always vampires from the very beginning do not do such things. Vampires from the very beginning. Or always vampires from the very beginning. Sorry, getting distracted by watching a Holy Night again. I remember. You said there were two types of vampires, those who were vampires originally and those who were humans. When I heard that before, it kind of stuck in my mind. Thought it was a little odd. So what exactly do you mean by those who weren't originally vampires? Simple. I'm just saying that dead apostles used to be humans. They either gained immortality through magic or became servants of the true ancestors that sucked their blood. Shiki, you said it was bad taste to use killed humans, but that's just the least of it. There are other vampires who think up worse games. The game? What is that? You guys kill for fun and use their dead bodies as toys. I won't deny that. For vampires, amusement is the same as breathing. For those who were once human but gained imperfect immortality, their greatest enemy is boredom. They didn't have a reason to become immortal to start with, so once they gained immortality, they lost all kinds of greed. Their goal was immortality itself, so I guess that's just the way things are. They're bored, so they want to play? It'd be ridiculous. Is there enough that they won't die, that they won't age or die? Do they really need anything else? That's what I said. They got everything they wanted. After that, there's no meaning to their existence. As soon as someone realizes they have no value, that their life is stopped, then their meaning of existence disappears too. Immortality is also another word for death. So they start to wear down and they start to create their own amusement, as if to tell themselves they could have fun as long as they lived. That's their beginning. They copy humans and see themselves in a game as lords of a castle expanding their territory. I guess you could call it the country of the dead. Seems they got more enjoyment out of that than they expected. She speaks as if she was talking to other people. Arcrid should be one of those, but she certainly doesn't seem like she has that sort of hobby. Well, we'll change the subject, but dead apostles were originally humans. There are a few cases where they become vampires through their own magical research, but the majority of them were humans who had their blood sucked. They're immortal, but they can't last forever. They can only be immortal if they drink blood of others. Didn't I say their immortality was imperfect? If they can't feed on humans, then their immortality is gone. Wait a minute, isn't that odd? In order to become immortal, they drink the blood of humans, but that doesn't mean new dead apostles will be born every time they do that. Wait, hold on. In order to become immortal, they drink the blood of humans. That doesn't mean that new dead apostles will be born every time they do that. That's true, but things get complex from here. The people who have their blood sucked die. But at the same time, if the dead apostle has placed a little of their blood inside the corpse, the body can't die. Those bodies that were unable to die stay a number of years in the grave, and when the brain decays and the soul is fixated in the body, they become a flesh-eating corpse, a ghoul. Only 1 of every 100 people have this potential, so not everyone gets to stay. Well, there are those that have a natural ability to step up this progress and become a vampire immediately, but this is so rare it's out of the question. So the dead bodies that become ghouls eat the flesh of other corpses in order to sustain their decayed body parts. So, the dead bodies that become ghouls eat the flesh of other corpses in order to sustain their decayed body parts. After restoring their bodies fully, they become zombies, members of the class of living corpses, the living dead. So these living dead, is that the dead from before? Not at all. The dead are just puppets. The living dead are much weaker than the dead, but they are members of the vampire race with a will of their own. They are on a different level than those manipulated dead. And after many years, once the living dead is able to restore its intelligence, it becomes a vampire. There's probably about only 1 out of every 10,000 who has this ability. I said it before, but the more potential you have, the higher the success rate to stay. We call the dead apostles the ones that make all these kinds of vampires. It's still odd. If this game goes on, then won't the world be overflowing with vampires eventually? Not necessarily. Dead apostles usually get killed by the new vampires they create. Didn't I say it before? They act like humans. For their own enjoyment, they place their own blood inside the humans they preyed upon. 1 out of tens of thousands of these corpses become vampires, and eventually kill their parent vampires, becoming a new dead apostle themselves. Like knights becoming lords through the strength of arms, and killing the king that can only survive by playing those sorts of games. Yeah, I don't usually understand why, but I guess that stops them from dying of boredom. The whims of an existence, close to a devil, I suppose. Even if they are immortal, if they can't hold on to their meaning of existence, it's an empty immortality. Akio remarks how silly it is as she slumps her shoulders. I see. Then the dead you killed earlier, that was something like a soldier of the dead apostles? Not much a soldier so much as a puppet. The dead apostles control the dead bodies by skipping the process of becoming a vampire. The dead are completely connected to their parent vampire. In order for them to survive, they attack others to eat their flesh, but more than half that energy goes to their master. Like a queen bee nourished by the worker bees, the dead apostles can use the dead to increase their power while they sleep. My enemy can't be found easily. My enemy can't be found easily because he's using a lot of the dead. He only dirties his hands once. After that, he simply controls the dead while he sleeps and expands his territory. The same many dead bodies are found in our recent supposed serial killings. These are actually just failures. To tell the truth, there are over 100 victims in this city, but only a small amount that was discovered of the victims on the news. What? Over 100? There are that many that had their blood sucked? And all those people sucked the blood of others to make them into monsters like themselves? Like that wandering, lifeless thing earlier? That's ridiculous. 3 days ago, remember how all these people in the hotel were killed for no reason? I was there, but I didn't see it, so I can only visualize and can't really tell what kind of violence it was. It's still the same. I can't fathom the existence of vampires that suck human blood just to increase their own territory. Just without reason, without even recognition. If someone close to me died like that, how would I act? I don't want to imagine it, but for a brief instant, I imagine Akia being drained of blood and discarded like trash. What makes me mad is that this worst case scenario could happen at any moment, at any minute in this town, and I didn't even have a clue about it before. I know you'd be angry, Shiki. I didn't want to talk about it because for the prey, for you guys, this is an excusable evil. An inexcusable evil. For people like you, the actions of the vampires are inexcusable. That's right. That's just all so ridiculous. Even if it's people I don't know about, they have their past and even the dreams they hope for. Even I don't want to be killed for the fun of it. That's just too regretful. It's too meaningless. That's just all so regretful, isn't it? That's right. All those people were killed by Nero in the midst of fear and chaos. Weren't their last thoughts full of regretful sadness? But that at the park, the girl who was killed by Nero when she passed by the park by sheer coincidence. She didn't even realize when she died. That meaninglessness. The abruptness of its ending. A death no one else knows about. When it happened, I was broken apart by the complete irrationality of it. My fear of Nero disappeared, and more than anything else, I hated him. I can't accept it. No matter what the reason, I can't accept it. I grit my teeth. Shiki, there is no reason. For them, it's just a game. That's why it's ridiculous. It's just a game to you all. Nero said this. Nero and this other guy. Why do you think human life is? They come up with such games because they think it's nothing. Even I can't understand how they think, nor do I intend to. But if you ask who's at fault here? It's the weaker one, right? In the end, those that are killed are at fault. It's all the will of nature that those who are not able to protect themselves are killed. But, but Shiki, if you talk about it that way, your human species is really strong. The ability to make up for their weakness as a species with other things, that makes them the strongest in a way. Probably the only ones that can kill the greatest creature called the world are you humans. But even though they are strong as a species, they are weak as individuals. They can't live without sacrificing lives of those, sorry, of those not of their race, which is the ultimate evil, is it not? It doesn't matter if they have intelligence or not. For you guys, everything is fair game for food, is it not? So, the ones doing the killings are always right. If there is a sin, then that is you guys not being able to protect it yourself under that rule. That that's just the argument of the strong. Humans aren't as strong like you all. Because we can't protect ourselves fully. That's why we have to live together. To help each other. I don't know what to do if somebody like you guys came in and that's true. That is your defense mechanism. Since you can't protect yourself when those kinds of species enter your group, you make rules to ensure they're unable to enter. Yeah, it's just like you say, Shiki. So usually this town's case doesn't happen. You may not know it, but your human race is really strong. You have erected a defense mechanism against those races which far exceed yours. If it was functioning properly, the city would not have had a vampire these last 8 years. Defense mechanism? Yes. The reason vampires hide their bodies of their victims and stay out of sight isn't because they don't want to be known to humans. To protect their lives, to protect their own lives, they conceal their identity and expand their territory. They don't want it to be known that vampires exist at all. If they move freely about, the defense mechanism would arrive. This is a long one. It is interesting too. Well, they probably haven't arrived even though that modern day vampire news is going on because this is an atheist country. Her word choice is too unique and I can't really grasp what she's saying. You can relax, Shiki. Even if there are valid enemies are not in this country, I'm here right now. Didn't I say earlier my purpose is to execute vampires? I don't know where that heavy atmosphere went. I don't know where that heavy atmosphere went because our grid instantly became cheerful. Yeah, I remember. We are a vampire too, right? Why do you side with us humans? I'm not really siding with you guys, but I'm doing it because I don't have anything else to do. She doesn't have anything else to do. I still don't understand her. Oh, doing that does bring the dead apostles after me, but you beat Nero, who was pursuing me, didn't you, Shiki? So now I can go back to the original plan and defeat my enemy. You can go back to living your normal life now. You don't have to associate with me anymore. She smiles as if she's happy about something. Ah, yeah, that makes me happy, but are you okay by yourself? Those words float in the back of my mind. There's something wrong with me. Feeling guilty about letting her face danger by herself. There really has to be something wrong with me. Shiki? Why are you making that troubled face again? Because I'm troubled. There's something that involves the city I live in. So you shouldn't worry. In 2 or 3 days it'll all be over and there won't be any more victims. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to be involved. Saying that line, shouldn't I, the one actually living in the city, say that line instead of Arcuid? Arcuid. Can I ask a question? Enemy you speak of, is he strong? Well, he should be many times superior to the dead earlier. I haven't met him this time, but he has been latent for 8 years, so maybe he's a class 5 by now. Let me look this up, I actually don't know. Can't find it. Unlucky. There you go. You're saying he's stronger than the dead before? Looking like she was in so much pain from fighting just him. Isn't she taking him a little lightly? Class 5. I don't get it, but does that mean he's stronger than Nero? Not a chance. Nero was special. He was a pure, supreme vampire that would be difficult to defeat even with my full power. Compared to him, this enemy's pretty weak. Oh. There's no way you'll be defeated. I breathe out in relief. Who knows? A few days earlier, he wouldn't be a problem, but now I'm just recovering. The possibility that he has more power is actually high. Recovering? Are you sick or something, Arcuid? Yeah, I still have the effects from when you killed me, and I don't think I'll be fine at least for a few more days. Ah, that's right, the reason why Arcuid's weak. It isn't anyone's fault but mine. Arcuid lightly touches her side. Seems the wounds don't heal like usual. Can manage the outside, but I can't seem to heal the inside. That wound as well, the one she received to save me. I'm at a loss for words. It's completely my fault she's in this position. So why? Why doesn't she hold it against me? Why does she just give that innocent smile? You need to stop. Until you healed up, you should rest. If you take a day or two off, things won't be that bad, so... That's no good.
Thanks to Nero coming, the enemy knows I'm here. If I rest, that's like telling him I'm weakened. So you're saying you're gonna keep on going like this? Yes. Since I don't know where the enemy's lair is, I have to keep destroying his blood supply. If I cut that off, it was forced him to come out. Argument. What if that's tomorrow? Wouldn't you be killed instead? Then, we'll tell her to stop and I hope they change. Like Arcuid says, if the enemy sees that weakness, Arcuid might be killed. More than anything I learned from the past 4 days. Arcuid isn't someone to stop halfway once she decided to do something. No matter how much it hurts. Damn. Arcuid won't stop. If I leave her alone, she probably won't even be able to talk like this anymore. Makes you mad, but she's not even afraid of her own death. Is that so? Why does she smile like that? She doesn't smile like that. She acted more like a real vampire when I have to feel like this. What's wrong, Shiki? Your body's shaking. Do you need to go to the bathroom? You. Why are you so relaxed? Damn it. I don't want to lose her. I don't know what this feeling is. But these past 4 days are not something I can just forget about. So, to part here, with the possibility she may die tomorrow, the regret will be completely, utterly, unbearably difficult. Give me a break. My eyes are already broken, but my heart's gonna break as well. Arcuid's a vampire. I don't want to be involved in something like that again. I remember the fight with Nero. Just thinking about it sends chills down my spine. The fear of being one step away from death still remains. It's the same. I feel the opponent this time isn't normal. There's really no need for me to be involved. Since Arcuid is saying she'll handle it, I can rely on her. But even knowing all of that, I just can't leave her alone. Damn, what is wrong with me? I kick the ground, and I'm angry at myself for not accepting any reasoning or excuses. What's wrong, Shiki? Getting so angry like that all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm just angry at my own stupidity. Why I want to say this after all this why do I? There you go. Why do I want to say this after all that happened to me? I feel more mad now that I actually say it. Being that stupid, I know I can see being that stupid. I know if I could see myself in a mirror, I'd break it to pieces. Hey, really, what's wrong, Shiki? You're not acting normal. Yeah, I'm not. If I was acting normal, I really wouldn't say this. I spit. I really didn't want to admit it, but it's already done deal. Because my mouth has already confirmed it for me. Oh, I just can't understand it, Shiki. What is it? You keep saying you're gonna say something, but what is it? Stupid, isn't it obvious? Till your body heals, I'll help you. That's what the stupid fool Tono Shiki wants to say. Arcuid looks at me in total surprise, as for me, finally saying it kind of calms me down. Shiki, is that for real? I groan. I didn't hear it. Please, can you say it again? I groan more. No matter how much I regret it, it's done. The instant I form my feelings into words, I can't lie to myself any longer. Hurry, I want to hear those words again. Arcuid asked softly. Looking off in the distance, I try to sound reluctant. I guess it can't be helped. It's my fault that you're weakened now, and I can't leave the monster roaming the streets alone either. I can't rely on you taking care of it by yourself, so if you let me, I want to help you. That's what I said. Shiki. Arcuid's eyes suddenly alight. She grasps my hand and happily shakes it up and down. Well, I may not be helpful, but it has to be better than nothing. Yeah. If you're helping me, there's nothing to be afraid of. She keeps shaking my hand up and down. How do I say this? She really does seem happy. But what do we do now? Do you want to search for more of the dead like before? Yeah, I think that's all we can do for now. the one before the 12th. So I don't think there's many more. The the parent vampire will have to come out once they're all destroyed. So you have to hunt the remaining ones for now. Is that still okay? She asks. Anything is fine. I'm just with you. If you lead, then I'll follow. Well, shall we start again? No, that's good for tonight. They usually follow a fixed route. The other day will probably not be out tonight. Since there are fewer in number, I don't think he'll let them out. I'll come out at once. Oh, really? That doesn't mean this enemy will try to hide the dead from you, Arkwood. Basically, but since this enemy is a vampire, he needs to steal the blood and energy of the others. So even though he knows I'm searching for him, he has to send the dead out to get the minimal blood he needs. Then the minimal dead he sent out was that man from before, huh? So searching further tonight will be useless, I think. Well, I don't mind, but it is tedious, so. Yeah, hunting vampires is tedious work. We have to find the coffin of this enemy somewhere in the city, so it won't be easy. Arkwood lets go of my hand and jumps back softly. Arkwood? Let's say goodbye for tonight. We'll meet tomorrow. With her dance-like steps, she watches me as she gets farther away. Tomorrow? Wait, where should we meet? Here's fine. The time? Yeah, around 10 o'clock should be fine. With a smile, she makes that promise. Good night, Shiki. I'll see you here tomorrow. And, waving her hand, Arkwood disappears. I get back to the mansion. As it's very late, the mansion is completely dark. This can't be good. Put my hand on a mansion gate. Ka-ching! A sturdy chain holds it closed. Dang! I shouldn't cut this. I think a bit. I decide to climb over the gate. I'm exhausted. After sneaking over the wall like a thief, I quietly make my way to the doorway. The gate was locked, but the door isn't. It must have been Hisui. I give a sigh of thanks. So as not to wake Akiya, Kawaku-san, or Hisui, I sneak my way through the mansion. Whew. Letting out a breath, I lay down on my bed. My problems to Arkwood. Yo, Akiya's gonna kill him, bro. Oh my goodness. There you go. My promise to Arcuid. Maybe it's fate, but you got yourself tangled up in trouble again, Tono Shiki. Could I help it? I just can't leave her alone. Maybe I didn't want to leave her alone. Well, I don't think she is pretty. I don't understand my feelings right now. Right now, I'm not too sure what is right and what is wrong. Anyway, looks like I'll be helping Arcuid once again starting tomorrow. So for now, I shouldn't think of anything else but getting a good night's sleep. Huh. That's odd. Okay. Alrighty. How far are we now? 2 hours and 30 minutes. Say it's good. I'm comfortable ending it here. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate whether you're watching the VOD or whether you're watching the stream like live. But either way, we continued. I definitely feel a lot better about this one. Made a lot more progress in comparison. So I'm glad about that. But yeah, anyways, till then, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. And I hope you have a great rest of your Friday. Happy Juneteenth.